Hello, Mitch.
Hello,
what are you doing here today?
We're doing the City of Moreton Bay service bays for their workshop. So this bay right here is where they're going to service the mowers and tractors. So we got 3 different tanks set up with 3 different oils that they're going to use on those vehicles. On the other side, they've got the car bay. Same again, 3 different oils, hydraulic oil, motor oil, some other oil. They're not sure which one they're going to put in the tank yet. And then a coolant tank. We also have a waste oil hose reel here, which they'll be able to suck out of their little drums that they've got, and it will go into the waste oil tank in this room. There's also a waste oil one there where we're going to fit another diaphragm pump on, put a hose reel on that tank as well, so they can bring it out here and suck out of their little drums and everything as well. So we're going to plumb all that in with our crepe piping. Down the end here is the truck base. We have our 2 hose reel stands with buns in them. That way they can put their oil canisters on top of the grate and they can drain into the buns, and it also catches any leaks from the hose reels themselves. We've got 4 oils, a coolant and an air reel on each hose reel stand. They're all going to be connected to the 5 tanks, and we're going to go up the wall, along the side, down and across, so that we don't interrupt the overhead crane.
So what's the benefits of having tanks like ours on site here for their oil storage?
1, self-funded, so if they have a leak, they leak into themselves in case the guys accidentally jump with a forklift or something like that. 2, lot neater, lot cleaner, and everything's just at the station. So my job here for the next 4 weeks is just going to be making sure the guys are doing what we expect right, overseeing everything. Going to have 2 guys for the workshop here, Sam and Jared. They're going to do most of the pipework and stuff, and then we use Reese as a fill-in. So there'll be anywhere from 3 to 4 of us on site for about a month's time. In that time, we're also going to get the fuel tank commissioned, 110,000 litre fuel tank.
And what's the best part of this job for you?
Getting out of the office.
We'll be back. We're going to see some progress over these next few weeks. Cool job, man.
A little bit of an update. Freezing here in Brisbane. Over at our oil tanks, we fitted our drip buns. We made up for the nozzles, so they'll collect any waste that comes off the nozzles there. And we basically just fit the air lines, the regulators. The main majority of the work's been over here. As you'll see, the boys are hard working, getting those horizontal lines in. We've got the new air lines in, and we've ran the tubes to the pumps over there. They're basically nearly onto the side walls here, where we'll come down to the hose reel stands. So we actually got pretty lucky here, and the building itself came with air lines pre-installed. So we checked with Mike, and he said it's all good that we could just build off those. Our airs for our pumps, we just put in the blue line, and I've connected it up to each pump. The T section in here, and there's some tube over to the regulator and lubricator for the pump. And then the pump outlet comes from here, goes up the wall, T's off to each side, and then they'll go to each hose reel stand. In this room we got the waste. We got waste coolant and waste oil. Waste cooler just gets pumped from this hose reel here. And what the guys can do, you can walk out this hose reel, and then they'll go suck it out of their containers they've got in the other room. Suction fan here, and then all we have to do is just turn the air on. Here we have our truck oil bay servicing areas. We're just testing these lines now. This is the first go, and it works. All the guys have to do is pull out the hose reel to its desired length, and all the air's already hooked up and everything. Open the nozzle, then put it into the vehicle and hit the nozzle, and they'll just start pumping straight away. Tells them how many quarts they're putting in, and then it's got an overall totalizer, which is in gallons. The process is that simple. 4 weeks later, we finished the lubrication fit out. So we had 2 guys working on this, pretty much 4 working weeks. Really happy with what the boys have done. Setting up the brackets and everything is to the pipeworks, making them in level was the hardest part of this job. We had to make a few modifications for the customer after they finally moved in and actually seen what they wanted. That was a little bit extra work, but it was good. Personally, I love these kind of jobs. It's great to get out of our workshop and into someone else's workshop, something a bit different. We've done a few of these now, so we're pretty competent and just loving it. We love doing these kind of jobs, so for your next job, get in touch with us at Go Industrial, and we'll be happy to help supply a quote and get it all done for you. Thanks.